Ever question if DoorDash's estimated wait time is actually accurate or if it's just a game that DoorDash plays with its dashers? Well, in today's video, we are going to talk the shocking reality of what we see on our screens every day waiting for an offer. Is it accurate and supposed to really help drivers? And later on, we will talk about, is this feature designed purposely to give dashers false hope and is just one big game? Okay, so what is the reality and why do dashers question it? Well, we question it a lot of times, at least I do, based off of, okay, DoorDash says that it's like 2 to 6 minutes and it's been 10 minutes and I still haven't gotten an order. Or it says 3 to 11 minutes and I turn DoorDash on and I get one right away. That's why we question it, because the accuracy from first-hand account doesn't quite jive with what DoorDash is saying or estimating the actual wait time is for an offer to come through your phone. Let's face it, nothing is more frustrating than sitting around and hoping for a decent order. Notice how I didn't even say good order, I said decent order to come through your phone, because I feel like we've lowered our standards over the past year. But the reason why we question it, and this is the reality, is that word, estimated. It's not guaranteed. It's what DoorDash thinks is the timing of when dashers are going to see your order. But how many dashers are on at the exact same time and seeing that little thing on the bottom saying EST, 2 to 6 minutes, 3 to 11 minutes. Let me ask you though, since we're talking reality, what is the longest wait time that has been sitting on your screen? I'm just curious because I think it'd be fun to compare notes. But here's the thing, the estimates don't always account for real-time issues that we don't even think of as dashers, like unexpected restaurant delays, heavy traffic, or high oversaturation of drivers in one area. I think we can all relate to that one. The estimates are based on the recent average of an activity in a specific zone, which can completely and quickly become outdated in a snap of a finger. Sudden change in demand or a few long restaurant prep times can make the estimates completely useless, which is what I think we see more often than it actually being accurate. And accuracy can also change depending on the time of day, your location within your zone, and also, unfortunately, your tier level that you're actually in. So why then are these wait times so inaccurate? At least in my opinion, they are. You're going to have to let me know. Do you think that they're accurate? Well, a lot of times it has to do with restaurant delays. This is one of the most common reasons for inaccurate estimates. Busy restaurants, the kitchens can back up, staffing. Next thing is marketplace dynamics. The algorithm must consistently account for real-time supply and demand. How many times do they think they need more dashers and then people just don't order? And then you have an overabundance of drivers, and that 1 to 5 minutes that says on your screen, the reality is it could be like 10 to 15 minutes, and that's where the inaccuracy really comes through. Sometimes if you're in a busy market, there could be not enough dashers. If there are not enough drivers in a particular area, wait times can increase, and then the app may still show busy or hotspot notifications get sent out to encourage more drivers to log in, and then guess what? You have an oversaturated abundance of drivers, and once again, it's saying 2 to 7 minutes. It just became like 3 to 13 minutes. And then here's another famous one, and this is a reality, is it's called tip hiding. Like, we all familiar with it, but orders with low or no tips are often declined by multiple dashers, which then causes a delay before the driver is willing to accept it, and that causes it to be inaccurate. There are so many different things that go into this, it kind of makes your mind blown a little bit. At least when I was researching this topic, it was like, wow, really? Then you also have this last one, is it's called predictive limitation. So the DoorDash's algorithm, they estimate wait times based off of historical data, but it gets thrown out the window when you have unexpected events like traffic, weather. I feel like the list can go on and on like that. But is it really just an excuse for it not to be accurate? My thing with all of this, though, is if it's so inaccurate all the time, then why do they even have it? And that's what we're going to get into. Okay, so does this one feature that we see every single time we're on our main screen, does it give Dashers false hope? And is it just one big game? Well, there's a lot of skepticism, right? From the experience that we have as Dashers, because we see it, it's in our face every single day. And I'm pretty sure there's Dashers out there that legitimately track the accuracy of it. I'm just not one of those Dashers. I can honestly care less. I just care about making my money. But many experienced Dashers have learned, honestly, to be skeptical of the app's estimates due to repeated inaccuracies, because we can all relate to that. Some report that hotspots alerts and low estimated wait times are just often false, and there's just no actual demand a lot of times for Dashers. Does DoorDash really know what's going on in your specific zone? I don't really honestly think so. How can DoorDash predict that all of a sudden you get an overabundance of customers ordering at the same time, unless it's like a Friday or Saturday night or even a Sunday night during football season? Then they can predict it based off of historical data. But if all of a sudden there's like a peak and you're on the estimated, it's saying that your wait time could be up to like 17 minutes, then all of a sudden you get an order right away. You're like, what the heck just happened? Well, they just have a demand now for Dashers. That makes it inaccurate. The thing with, at least in my opinion, with this estimated time is I feel like it gives drivers complete false hope. So if you're a driver that relies on this, please don't. In my opinion, it's one of the most inaccurate things that DoorDash has on any of our apps. But I think it gives it false hope because you look at it and it's like, okay, well, it's saying 1 to 5 minutes. It must be really busy out there. Okay, let's go. Let's get these orders. And then it's like, crickets. You're like, what the heck just happened? Like you're looking to work, you're looking to make money. Well, DoorDash has something different because the estimated wait time is completely false and inaccurate. That's why I think they give Dashers false hope. But is it all a game? I feel like a lot of times, a lot of things in DoorDash is a game. I feel as though this is another way of DoorDash using it towards their advantage of getting orders delivered. If it's in the Dasher's face and it's actually showing, okay, this is the estimated wait times, that means we have enough Dashers to take all the orders we have. And if it's not enough Dashers, okay, it's saying the estimated wait time, I'm making this up, is like 2 minutes. Okay, that means that they might need to send out alert, hey, it's busy in your area, but then every Dasher known to man sees that same alert. A lot of Dashers go on, and then the estimated wait time goes up, even though it says it's busy and you just logged on. It's like a whole cause and effect, but guess what? That cause and effect, it benefits DoorDash because orders are getting delivered. That's the whole tricky part behind this. So for us, do I think it should go away? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's not accurate. Even at least in my opinion, 10% of the time. I don't think it's that accurate. So why have it there if it's not that does anything really for the Dasher? But DoorDash, in my opinion, has it there because it benefits them in getting orders delivered. It gives drivers false hope that this is the way that it's supposed to be, and I'm going to be seeing orders quick. No, sorry, that's not how it goes. So, what is your opinion on estimated wait times? Do you think they're bogus? Do you think they're accurate? Do you think that they should go away? Go ahead and let me know what you think about all of this. I just think it's just another game DoorDash plays with Dashers that we do, and we don't sometimes even realize that we're playing along with DoorDash, and it's never in our favor. Talking about stuff not being in the Dashers' favor, well, there is a new offer that has been popping up on in some markets on Earn by Time. It is crazy. It is ridiculous. And you're going to want to check this one out next. And you're going to have to let me know if you would actually take something like this or decline it.